Hey guys, my name's Jake Mine. I'm a senior photographer at Manual Magazine. Today I'm going to show you some tips into shooting a skate photo. I started shooting photos when I was about 14 years old, and I've shot skating for about 8 or 9 years now. So in order to take a skateboard photo, you're going to need a skateboarder. We've got Brian here, and he is going to do a backside tail slide on the ledge behind us. So the first thing you want to do once you're at the spot is kind of visualize the end product if you can. So in your head you want to be able to visualize how it's going to look once you've taken the photo. So what you got to do is basically ask the skater what they're going to do, trick-wise. You want to look for the best possible angle to accentuate, whatever they're doing. You want to make them look good. Brian's going to do a backside tail slide for us. So he's regular footed, so he's going to start here and pop here, slide along this ledge, and then land here. So with that in mind, you want to make sure the angle you choose has all this, encompasses all this. So you've got takeoff, slide, and landing. Clean background wise, you want to frame the skateboarder either in a clean patch of sky, blank wall, basically anything that's plain that doesn't kind of take away from the skateboarder. And if not, then you want to use other things to help you frame the skateboarder, and so they pop. We've got this kind of shrubbery in the foreground. We've got the ledge, which is your main focus, and then we've got this guy chilling in the background, which is kind of interesting because he's watching Brian do this thing. So the next step, which is probably the most important, is focus, which you want to get right. The easiest way to do this is get the person you're shooting to stand where you think you're going to shoot the photo. The easiest way to get a good focus is to focus on any text. It's kind of the easiest way to use using manual focus. Always want to use manual focus. Once you've got your focus, you may just definitely recheck it. I've had kind of a few instances where I haven't checked the focus and someone's done something that they can't do twice and pretty much blown the photo. So check it and recheck it and check it again until you're happy with that it's crystal clear. So you can get some great results from just a point and shoot camera. If it's got it, set it to manual mode. But if you're really serious about shooting skateboarding, it'd be paid to invest in a DSLR camera. Okay, so now we're going to talk about setting up your camera. Basically, first step is to set your shutter speed. You want this to be at least on 1,000th of a second, and that's going to be the minimum speed for freezing movement. Because we want kind of a blurry foreground and a really crystal clear midground, we're going to go for quite a low aperture, which is in this case 3.2. So again, you've got to get your focus dead on if you're shooting this low aperture. And we're shooting 400 ISO. If it was any darker, we might bump the ISO up a little bit, but the more you bump the ISO up on a digital camera, the more noisy it gets, and it looks kind of gross. Okay, so what the peak moment is the best looking part of the trick. In this case, it's when Brian's locked into his backside tail slide. He's about 3/4 of the way down the ledge, and he's not popping into it, he's not popping out of it, he's just locked into it. You want to make the skateboarder look the best he can look, otherwise you won't shoot with him again, or he won't shoot with you again, and you have no job. So hopefully those tips will help aid in shooting some interesting skate photos. I hope you guys get out there and try. So what do you say at the end?